Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो धारी राय सो भारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Once I was invited to visit the Defense Space Research Institute in Delhi 10 years before. So when I went there, they showed me everything. And then they said that now to demonstrate, he said, you call from this phone and I will be on other phone. They are not connected, but yet we can talk. Do you know how? I can act dumb very well. So I said, how it is possible? This is what we are doing. And then he said, when you talk or I talk, our sound waves go to the satellite, which is miles and miles away. And from there it comes. Oh, to act dumb is the best way to live a happy life. And then he started telling this much it takes to send a satellite up there, how it is in the geostationary position, and how the things happen. And for everything, I was doing wow, like that. And that brigadier was getting more and more inspired to get an illiterate uh, person visiting. Then I asked him, I said, what is, he asked, do you have any questions? Typical military operations? I said, yes, I got one question. What is the name of your institution? So my being dumb was confirmed. Oh, I thought you will ask some question. I said, this is the question. What is the name of your institution? Then he told, this is uh, Space Research Institution of Defense. I said, very good. Now, next question. If it is a potato research institution, you have to define potato, is it not? Can you take an eggplant and start research? If it is potato research institution, you have to define what is a potato. Now, when you are talking about space research institution, what is the definition of space? Tell me. What is space? He said, nobody asked such a question. I said, that is what I am asking you. What is space? We only talk about space. You know, it lasts about 4 or 5 years before, months before, There was a news, three scientists in the field of physics were awarded Nobel Prize. And you know what was the topic? The topic was this world is an illusion. What we have been telling for millions of years before. They got illusion, this Nobel Prize for that. Now, why it is illusion? For that, we have to define what is an illusion. We only talk, we don't define. For example, mirage waters are illusions, is it not? Now, these mirage waters are illusion. How do you define the illusion? That which appears under n number of conditions. If those conditions are not fulfilled, it cannot appear. Suppose somebody tells, I was coming in the evening, it was pretty dark, but anyway, on the way, I saw a lot of mirage waters. What we'll say, hey, come on, don't bluff. Evening time, you don't see mirage waters. The suns have to land on the earth perpendicular, then only it can come. So, this space that we talk about, what is this space? We come to a standstill, is it not? It is here our scriptures tell us. Inquire. Inquiry begins. From our own experiences. It doesn't matter how far distant is the sun, the moon. It doesn't matter. All of us do not know. Does it make any difference? Life continues. Do we know who was the seventh president of America? We don't know. Does it make any difference? What was the number of the glasses of Mahatma Gandhi? Do we know? It makes no difference. What difference makes is, do we know ourselves? What is worthy of knowing? Bhagavad Gita tells, Vedaischa sarvai ahameva vedyaha vedanta krut veda videvacha. Sarvaihi vedaihi, by all the Vedas, the scriptures, aham eva vidya. What is worthy of knowing is who am I? What we know today is what am I? I am man, I am woman, I am rich, I am poor, I am educated, I am overeducated. But what is important is not what I am, but who am I? Therefore, we learn everything from our own experience. Therefore, where are all the experiences happening? Are the experiences happening to the world? This chair, does it know who is sitting? Is my body knowing where it is sitting? No, I know. So, we analyze our experiences and slowly we start working out on the mind. First, these experiences are common for all of us. It doesn't involve any particular category. First, as on now, we are awake, I hope. Then the second experience is that of the dream. The third experience is that of the deep sleep. Now let us analyze one by one. Presently in the waking experience, we know where we are. The space is, that place is known where we are. Then time also we know when we are. Now it is 10:13. See? So we are here at 10:13 a.m. Good. Then when we are, where we are, and what we are. So this is the satsanga. So in this satsanga, we are all satsangi. Neither the camera knows, nor the table knows, nor the chair knows, nor the hall knows, nor the body knows. We know. So what are we? We are at this moment satsangi. Now go to the next experience. In the deep sleep. Now again the same questions. Where are we? No space. When are we? No time. What are we? Nobody. Don't accept out of obligation. Be sincere to your own inquiry. So in deep sleep, where, when and what? Where is space? When is time? What is object? This whole world is a matrix of 3 by 3. And the three parameters are time, space and object. Now where are they, time, space and object? In the deep sleep, there is no time, no space, no object. But we are there. We never experience our absence. But we do experience the absence of these three parameters, time, space and object. And these time, space and object, they start appearing after we are awakened from the deep sleep. Now, what is awakening from the deep sleep? We project, like a pop comes out of our laptop or our phone, some pop comes, isn't it? In the same manner, first pop comes out, where I am. This is my regular experience. Like yesterday, I came and slept. After the lunch, I slept. And it was such a deep sleep. So when I woke up, it was a problem to find out where I am. And then when I am, whether it is a lunch time or a breakfast time or a dinner time. See? Because in the deep sleep, there was no time, no space, no object. Now the question comes, where from these three parameters have come out? If a person sleeps and dies, he never wakes up. Then for him, is it a problem? Where did I die? Whether it is on the banks of Ganges, or it is in a holy place, or it is in a railway platform? No. Because time, space, and object don't exist. So what we have to understand, time, space, and object, which are the basic parameters of which the whole world is created, where from they come. When we thus start learning from every experience of our life, then we are initiated towards working on the mind. See? We all work by the body and we work on the body. Working by the body is what? So that you can earn your bread and butter, go to office and sleep. See? So we have to work by the body. Second thing is we work on the body. We go for a walk to reach nowhere. We start running to go nowhere. we lift the weights to put down. That is working on the body. So, two aspects, working by the body and working on the body. So, why we work on the body? To keep the body healthy and fit. If this is understood, have we ever thought of that we are also working by the mind and working on the mind? Two aspects. Working by the body, we understand. What is working by the mind? Working by the mind is default settings. Anything we see, we have a comment, we have evaluation, we have suggestions. Working by the mind. Now I see this beautiful house. Simply see and keep quiet. No. Oh, how nice. Who sees this thing? Who asked you? Working by the mind. Now, if we are to mind workout, then we must know what is the meaning of working on the mind. And for that, we also must know what is the mind. We have to, we have to define the space, we have to define the potato, we have to define the mind. Then only you can work on it. What is the space? Space is our own projection. And whatever is in this whole universe, where it is in the space. And where is the space? There was a great saint in Karnataka, Hubli. I go to their ashram, very unique place. Siddharud Swami was his name. He is no more. He lived for 125 years. And his life story is very unlike anybody. When he was hardly 5 years of age, he used to go with his mother for satsang. And the satsang was on Vedanta. So that what the Panditji, he was telling, see, the earth dissolves in the water. Water dissolves in the fire. Fire dissolves in the air. Air dissolves in the space. Thus, everything disappears in the space. Now, this 5-year child, he asked this question. Sir, where the space dissolves? Now that Panditji said, yes, your question is valid, but I am not qualified to answer this question because I do not know. Then who will know? Child, 5 years, you can imagine. He said, you have to go to Sadguru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj can tell you, not me. At that age, he left home with 2 friends. Friends came back within a day. He continued. See? And ultimately, he had everything that is expected of fulfillment of human life. So, this inquiry, where from the space comes? And everything is in the space. So, what is our deep sleep? Deep sleep is an experience where everything is absent. Rudaranya Upanishad says, Tatra mata amata bhavati, Tatra pita apita bhavati. In the deep sleep, we are neither mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. neither in UK, nor in USA, nor in India, neither um, 1948 nor 2023. All the three parameters, null and void, but we are still there. So, the first thing that will click us that this space comes into existence only after we are identified with our body. So important, this whole world is only in this mind, nowhere. There was one of my Gujarati friend in Delhi, near Bombay somewhere, invited me for dinner, finished the dinner, and his grandmother, Ba, she was in coma. So there is nothing like free dinner in this world. So after the dinner was over, he said, Swamiji, our grandmother is not well, please bless her. No, namak khaya hai, how can I say no? So I had to go. And she was in coma, lying down. So I saw that nurse standing there. So I started talking to her. I said, hey, how are you? I am all right, Swamiji. Very good. Are they paying you regularly? Yes. Till you get the next assignment, I pray to the Lord, let her continue. When I was just talking to her, that very moment, the my friend came. Immediately, I had to start the drama. So I took the hand of that comatose lady, put my hand on there, and then who can challenge what I'm saying? Nothing. Only lip movement. And drama was over. Third day, he came for my satsang. And he said, Swamiji, do you remember me? I said, I have forgotten God. Where will I remember you? No, that day you came to my house 3 days before. I see it has gone out. It is not in me now. No, our grandmother was, in coma. You came and blessed her. I said, my God, now I was worried what happened because of my blessings, whether she survived or she died. If she survived, he has come to kill me. If she dies, my blessings kill the people. Both way I was in a fix. Then he said, we could not see her torture, misery, suffering. God has listened to your prayers. I said, okay, that is over. Now come to the facts. She was not suffering. A person who is in coma never suffers. The one who has to pay the bill, he suffers. So जाओ ना. See friends. So when we are identified with the body, unlike in the coma, then only this world exists. See? Now we are trying to understand mind. Now you are seeing me, and your conviction is so clear that you are seeing me. But if we go little systematically, can you see me if you close your eyes? No. Because eyes are the instrument through which we see. Now, are you seeing me where I am, or you are seeing me inside you? Think. When all the things happen, big calamities and all that thing that we see on the TV, whether we are seeing it where it was happening, or we are seeing it inside the TV where it is, inside the TV. Now you are so many of you. I am seeing you. I am seeing you outside or inside? Inside. I will burst open if all of you get inside. then what it is? Friends, we are all educated, we know. When an object is bathing in the light, that object alone is seen, number one. Number two, when the eyes are functional, then only object is seen. Number three, that object must be within the purview of the vision, the eyes. And most important, we don't see the object. What we see is the image formed on the retina that is caught by the mind. But what we see is only the image, the virtual reality. Like what we see in the phone or in the TV is a virtual reality, not actual. Think. When we see something on the TV that something was in fire and so many things were burning, that time we don't even think that the TV will be burnt. No, because it is a virtual reality. So every image is only an appearance but doesn't exist, is it not? Think. So when I am seeing you all, I am not seeing you, nor you are seeing me. I am seeing your images falling on my retina. And that is caught by the mind. Therefore, what are our experiences? They are only imagery. And on those images, we imagine this is my brother, father, mother, husband, wife. You can imagine the tragedy. Only images are taken as real. When the virtual reality is taken as actual reality, samsara is born. And where this is all happening? Only in the mind. See, my friends, virtual reality does not have a value of actual reality. There was one lady, she wanted to take a selfie with me. I said, you cannot take. Why? I said, try. So she stood and took. A message came. No space. Mamaji, what happened? I said, I don't know. I simply told it is telling no space. But yes, I had taken many pictures, but it is not heavy. I said, Mary Mahamaya, virtual reality appears but doesn't exist. See, it is useful but doesn't exist. Neither can it be destroyed. But our whole life is taking the virtual reality as the actual reality, and we suffer through and through. Therefore, when you are watching, let us say, Sri Krishna serial or Devo Ke Devo Mahadev, enjoy. But we don't take it as real. See? I don't know whether you have seen or you may not have even seen. We have seen the movies on the yatra old time, maybe 60, 70 years before. There used to be screen in the center and then a big kind of a pendal. One side only ladies, only gents. They are not allowed to sit together. And then gent side you see the picture normal, right hand, right hand. You go to the lady side, the right hand is seen as the left hand. As a child, we have seen that fun. And when that used to happen, suppose that Nagin cinema, Mera man dole, mera tan dole, and that time the villagers will be bringing the doodh and all that. So they are taking the virtual reality as actual reality. So we used to laugh at them. But is it not our life also same laughing? We take whatever appears on the horizon of our mind as real and we enjoy our suffer. Therefore, the first thing we have to recognize that whatever is gathered through any known means of knowledge is only on the mind. And the mind is that which doesn't exist. Because mind only projects time, space, and object. So when we are functioning in our life only through the mind, not through the body. Body is just like, this mic. Mic is not talking to you. There is somebody behind the mic talking to you. Similarly, my glasses are not seeing you. There are eyes behind the glasses. Similarly, eyes are not seeing you. There is a mind behind the eyes. And when the mind is enfolded, as in deep sleep, somebody calls you bad names, don't react. Why? Ears are open, but hearing is not happening. So first step about working on mind is we have to be fully 100% convinced that everything happens only in the mind. Nothing happens outside. About this, my experience, I tell you where I learned this principle. You have heard it, but whether you have learned or not, I don't know. Hearing is different, learning is different. Where I learned this principle, I tell you. Once there was something wrong with my big toe. Some strawberry type of thing was growing, very small, maybe peanut size. So in Mumbai it happened when somebody came, did namaskar. He said, Swamiji, what is happening? What growth on your toe? So as usual, I say it is a wisdom toe. Like the ordinary people have got wisdom tooth, I got wisdom toe. He said, no, it's not a matter of joke. This is not good. It will be troublesome. You should remove it. I said, okay, I'll remove it. He said, I am a doctor. I can do it. I said, okay, come. So I went to his surgery and sat on the chair and put my leg on the stool and he gave local anesthesia. And he said, please sit for some time. He attended one or two patients and came back. Took a rubber hammer and hit it over there. And he said, how do you feel? So I didn't know what was the question. I said, I'm feeling emotional. You're taking so much of care of me. He said, not that. No, where I'm hitting. What are you feeling? I said, where are you hitting? He said, that means you're in, the toe is fully numb. He said, now you can watch. He took the scalpel, cut next to that growth and dug it and took out the whole thing. And he says, Swamiji, congratulations, everything has come out, nothing is left behind, no roots. You are very lucky. I said, okay, thank you. But what was going in my mind? I said, see, I am seeing the cut, the things removed, blood coming out. Then he was teaching. I thought, I am a great yogi. Realized. See, I can see my toe being cut, nothing happens to me. I am realized. For 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, the pain started. Oh God! That day I discovered everything happens only to the mind, nothing happens to the body. What is the spiritual practice? Mind your mind. How important it is. We take care of everything. House should be good. There should be proper hanging on the wall. A room should be clean. All garbage should be removed. But when it comes to the mind, see, there are two kinds of garbages in our mind. One is possessions, and second is relations. Possessions I call in India, you're all Indians, possessions we call as sukha kachra. You know, the best and the most beautiful town or city in India is Indore. And last 6 years continuously, very clean, spick and span. Everywhere there are those garbage things, very neatly kept, not dirty. And on that is written Sukha Kachra, Gila Kachra. Sukha Kachra is dry garbage. So all our possessions in the life are dry garbage. And all the relations are the wet garbage. Wherever there is unwanted accumulation of the garbage, it is stinking dirty. What is to be done? नहीं काम आएगा रख दो. When? We have to learn to delete. See, you see your phones. How many WhatsApp? Is no end. And there are people who are doing this as their ordained duty. Keep on forwarding, forwarding, forwarding. Therefore, all those who send me, I never read anybody's any WhatsApp. If it is a forward, they can give questions. They'll be asking a long question. Anything which is more than 3-4 lines, I never read. Delete. Because why collect garbage? In the same manner, when we are happy and comfortable, when we delete unwanted things, you can see the joy of it. One of my friend, a retired brigadier, he met me in Delhi. He came to the airport at about 12:30 or so daytime. And he said, I came now because evening I can't drive the car and it's too crowdy. Anyway, good. He said, I have come to tell you a good news. I said, are you getting married again or what? He said, no, then I have given up smoking. I said, what is great about it? I had never smoked. He said, what is great about it if you have never smoked? I have smoked for 60 years. He was 80. When I was hardly 16, 17, I started smoking. So many years I smoked. Now I have given up smoking. Therefore, I am happy. I said, very good, congratulations. But now my life is a process of learning. Friends, try this. Every experience of our life is given to us for learning. No other reason. When toothache is given, is it given to us to make us miserable? Is it a punishment? No. It is to tell you, hey, something is wrong, correct it. But instead of learning from the experiences, we react. That is the training we have given to ourselves. Don't react, learn. When you learn, you have learned the shloka of Bhagavad Gita. Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papam avapsasi. See? Live in such a manner that no impressions of good or bad are ever formed on your mind because you have learned. When I like something, it is an impression on the mind. When I dislike something, it is an impression on the mind. So, what will be my lifestyle? Whatever I like, I run towards that. Whatever I dislike, I run away from that. Whole life is run or run, nothing else. On the contrary, if we learn from our experiences, we don't gather unwanted impressions on our mind. Now, take an example to understand this. In our childhood, sometime we have touched the fire. And when we touch the fire as a child, we learn that the fire burns. Now, when we are grown up, do we have hatred or love for the fire? No, because we have learned. How basics are these? Neither our parents taught us, nor the schools, colleges teach us. What is happening to the mind? How to think? Our condition is because there are thoughts in the mind, we are thinkers. See? Because there are plants, does it mean it is a garden? It could be a jungle also. Think, friends. So, from my friend, when he told me, I am very happy I have given up smoking, it was a good news for him at the age of 80. I said, I want to learn. So, what is there to learn? You want to start smoking and then stop? I said, no, I want to learn. You smoke for 60 years. So, for our understanding, you have uh, X units of happiness. Yes. Now you have given up smoking. Now again, you are happy. Now, how many units of happiness this is? Is this happiness more or the happiness of smoking was more? He, not me. See? He has got all the switches. Maybe he was suggesting me, Swamiji, shut up in an electronic way. So, whether the happiness of indulgence was superior or the happiness of renunciation is superior. Friends, watch in your own daily life and learn. Then we are working on the mind. Whether we are working on the mind or the mind is working on us. You have heard the happy mantra mala. That is the gist of all Upanishads. One of the simplest thing is, देखो सुनो मत बोलो. See, hear, no comments. But it, and then we talk, and afterwards we regret. I should not say, but our neighbor's daughter-in-law is far better than our daughter-in-law. Who asked you? No, I just, who asked you? Who asked you? Mahamantra is there. Because mind expresses as words. Mind is the cause, words are the effects. They are not separate from the mind. Friends, the more we thus become aware that all experiences are happening only in the mind. Therefore, whatever path you take, path of karma, karma yoga, path of yoga, atma sayyama yoga, path of upasana, devotion, or path of knowledge. all of them aim at maintain the equanimity of your mind. If you want to know what is said in Bhagavad Gita in one or two words, the problem that we all have is the problem of mamata. Don't go to West Bengal. It's a maha problem. So, mamata is the problem. And the solution for that is samata. Samatvam yoga uchyate. How important it is. So, we take care of everything in this world. Unfortunately, neither we are told nor we have understood the value and importance of taking care of our mind. And what is the cleaning of the house in one house? The before Diwali, the husband got inspired and he cleaned many things and gathered. And he told, "Hey, wife, see, I'm throwing all this thing out. Is something important? Check it." So 60% came inside the house. Then two kids. "Hey, you say this thing." Elder daughter. "Dad, you don't understand. This will be required." Another 20% came out. Hardly 10% remaining. Be thrown. Then the useless child. "Papa, that one, that old toothbrush, it is my playing thing." Everything came out. Again inside the house. We don't want to throw. काम आएगा. Even oldies like us, Babaji, throw the old lungi. No, curtain के लिए काम आएगी. देखो यार. See how much garbage we are collecting in our life. If we can learn to clean the garbage in the house, then we will be initiated to clean the garbage in the mind. And I told you the garbage only two ways: possessions and relations. Therefore, we have to consciously come to this recognition and acceptance that everything happens only in the mind. All other things are okay. If the mind is at peace, everything is beautiful. If the mind is disturbed, everything is horrible. Because all experiences happen only in the mind, nowhere else. Stand before the mirror and you start thinking, "Oh God, mirror is so dirty. These people make it dirty." Take the cloth, remove. Oh, still it is there. And finally, you come to know that the dirt is on your face, not on the mirror. बुरा जो देखन मैं चला, बुरा न मिलिया कोई. We have to start working on our mind, friends. See? And therefore, first step is this. And we should be convinced of this, that real spiritual life is working on the mind. Now, what is the aim, the goal of working on the mind? See? Again in Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, Bhagavan says, "Nasti buddhi ayuktasya, na cha ayuktasya bhavana, na cha bhavayata shanti, ashantasya kutas sukham." Nasti buddhi ayuktasya. He who is not well organized in his approach to life, his understanding will not be perfect. He will always have bias understanding. He will never understand the things, the scriptures particularly. There is a bias. Nasti buddhi ayukta. Nacha ayuktasya bhavana. What is bhavana? Bhavana is a notion. Today we all are living only on bhavana platform, notional platform. My notion is I am a man, I am a sannyasi, I am an Indian. Your notion is you are a man or woman, you are married or unmarried, and you are Indian or not Indian, you are in UK or here. Your honor. All these bhavanas or notions, they are defunct in the deep sleep. Therefore, what is deep sleep? We discard all the notions, but we cannot discard ourselves. And notions are subject to change. You were born as Indians, that time you were Indian. Now you have come here, you have taken citizenship of this country. So you are a citizen of this country, but basically you are Indian. See? So we keep on adding more and more notions, and thereafter our life is only notional, not actual. Notional life is a virtual life, not actual life. And these notions are in the mind. So nacha yuktasya bhavana. If we understand that our life is only a notional life, we have to correct ourselves. Is this notion right? Or it is only useful, something which is useful and something which is real. Most of the virtual realities are useful, but they are not real. Take for example, the longitudes and latitudes on the globe. Are they really there? Has somebody gone and taken a brush and drawn lines? No, they are virtual. They are useful. They are not real. North, east, west, south. See? Indian space, then Bangladesh space, then USA space. Earth is constantly moving. Along with the space is also moving forward. See, friends. Therefore, the same thing apply in your day-to-day life. Husband, wife, mother, father, in-law, outlaw. These are virtual realities. Useful. Husband is a useful virtual reality for lifting the luggage. But not actual. Upanishad says, in deep sleep, you are nobody. See? That husband who doesn't dare look at his wife out of fear, where from he gets the courage to snore loudly at night? And why he snores loudly at night? Because I'm no more a husband. See, friends. And whenever you are happy, you make noise, is it not? Can the happiness be silently? Hey, what happened to your house? Everybody is so quiet. No, they are all happy. No, 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 no. See, when your marriages are conducted, how much noise is there? Because that is the only mistake. And when we are in deep sleep, we are nobody, therefore we are happy, and therefore we can snore loudly. So those who snore loudly, they really sleep. Those who can't snore, they have no good sleep. Because he is nobody. All the spiritual practice is to work on this platform. The real spirituality begins when we start working on the mind. Now see, for one or two examples, a man is one. Now he is referred as the son with reference to his father. You all must have experienced this thing in outside India. When you were small, what was the introduction? Oh, they are my kids. First, second, I don't think third or fourth. Now here they come, you have become grown up, they have become old. When they come here, now introduction is different. They are my parents. Position changes. How simple it is. So what is the reality? So man is one with reference to father or parents, he is the son. Then the same man with reference to his wife, he becomes the husband. The same man with reference to his son becomes the father. Has this one man become three? Can we separate the husband from the man? I can. One uh, person in USA asked me this question. He said, "Your ladies, they put on .com on the forehead. What is that?" I said, "That is the sign that your chance has gone. She is already booked. She is married." Oh ho. Then what about the gents? I said, there is no need. Why? From the face you can say, married. There is a glow on the face of the man. So, who is miserable? The son is miserable, the husband is miserable, the father is miserable. Now, where are they? They are virtual realities, required, useful, but not real. With this understanding, play the game of life. See? If you are in front of your old father, don't argue. Whatever they say, yes, immediately. In 2 minutes, they'll forget, yes, about what. So, no relax, no problem. But if you start discussing and arguing, then problem will come. Play drama, Karnataka, play the role of a son. If you are in front of your son, again Karnataka, pretend as if you are listening, but don't listen. Only money, nothing else. But main thing you are not telling, what about in front of the wife? That is the simplest thing. When she is talking, you should keep quiet. When she is quiet, you should not talk. There will be peace prevailing everywhere. Play the game of life. Don't take life too seriously. We are all carrying the burden of the virtual realities as actual realities. See, looking at something bad happening on the screen, we start crying here. See, in the dramas it happens. They show all kinds of things in the drama. It's just a drama, not real. In the same manner, when we thus come to recognize that everything is happening on the mind or in the mind, then alone we will be able to take the next step, how to work on the mind. And the day we are convinced of this, our whole life will change. What will that? नास्ति बुद्धियुक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न चा भावेत shanti. Unless you are able to remove the wrong notions and lead the actual life, not the virtual life. Unless you do this, there cannot be peace. Nacha yuktasya bhavana, nacha bhavayata shantihi. The more we recognize this, we are all disturbed as mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. They are nowhere. This is not God's creation, this is our creation. Therefore, in today's takeaway will be, if we are at peace with ourselves, we are on the right track. And to be at peace with ourselves, one is quiet. Doesn't mean dumb. The ultimate quality of the mind should be quiet, alert, and vigilant. Quiet, non reactionary, alert, aware of what is happening around. Vigilant, are we reacting or we are acting? Vigilance on the maintenance of the quality of the mind. Alertness on awareness of all that is happening around us. And quiet, we are at peace with ourselves. These three things are the attributes of a wise grown up mind. All the great masters, they are living dynamically in this world like you and me, but they are on a different platform. Therefore, real spiritual practice begins when we are working on the mind. So, how to work out the remaining topic we'll take tomorrow. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ